tonight, you will lie down in a dark room. You will close your eyes. Your breathing will slow down. Your heart rate will drop. Your body will become paralyzed. You will lose consciousness, and then the madness begins. You will see things that are not there. You will hear voices that are not speaking. You might fly. You might die. You might meet people who have been dead for years. And the scariest part, while it is happening, you will believe it is 100% real. You will accept the madness as reality. We call this dreaming. But if you experience this while you were awake, doctors would call it psychosis. They would lock you up. Yet we do this every single night. For 2 hours a night, that is 6 years of your life spent in a hallucination. Why? Why does nature force us to hallucinate? Is it a message from the universe? Is it a glitch in the brain? Or is it a rehearsal for death? Welcome to Mind Odyssey. Today, we are going into the subconscious. We will explore the terrifying biology of sleep paralysis, the survival logic of nightmares, and the godlike power of lucid dreaming. Prepare yourself, we are about to wake up. Let's start with the hardware, your brain. For a long time, scientists thought sleep was passive. They thought the brain just shut down, like a computer. They were wrong. When you sleep, your brain is actually more active than when you are awake. It consumes as much energy as a marathon runner. You go through cycles. Stage 1, Stage 2, deep sleep, and then REM. Rapid eye movement. This is the magic zone. During REM, your eyes dart back and forth behind your eyelids. Your brain waves look exactly like they do when you are awake. But there is one crucial difference: a safety switches. Your brain releases two chemicals, GABA and glycine. These chemicals travel down your spine, and they turn off your muscles. Total paralysis. This is called REM-atonia. Nature does this for a very good reason. If you didn't have this switch, you would act out your dreams. If you dreamed about running, you would run into a wall. If you dreamed about fighting, you would punch your partner. You are a prisoner in your own body, and usually, that system works perfectly. But when it breaks, the monsters get in. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you dreamed about sitting on a couch or filing taxes? Probably never. We don't dream about boring things. We dream about being chased, being attacked, falling, drowning. Why is our subconscious so obsessed with danger? This brings us to the leading scientific theory, the threat simulation theory, proposed by Antti Revonsuo. He argues that dreams are not random. They are a training simulation. Think about our ancestors. Life was dangerous. One mistake meant death. If you froze when you saw a tiger, you died. So, nature invented a VR simulator. At night, while you are safe in your cave, your brain forces you to practice. It spawns a monster. It spawns a flood. It spawns a social embarrassment. It wants to see what you will do. Will you run? Will you fight? Will you freeze? It forces you to rehearse survival skills. That is why kids have more nightmares than adults, because kids are vulnerable. They need more training. That dream where you show up to school naked, that is a social threat simulation. Your brain is training you to handle the fear of rejection. Your nightmares are not trying to hurt you, they are trying to save you. But sometimes, the simulation glitches. We talked about the paralysis switch. REM-atonia. Usually this switch turns off the moment you wake up, but sometimes there is a lag. You wake up, your eyes open, your mind is conscious, but your body is still asleep. You cannot move a finger, you cannot scream, you can only breathe. This is sleep paralysis. And then, the hallucination begins. Because your brain is confused, it goes into panic mode. It senses a threat, but it can't see one, so it creates one. People all over the world report seeing the exact same thing, a dark figure standing in the corner or sitting on their chest. In Europe, they call it the old hag. In Japan, it is kanashibari. In the Middle East, it is the jinn. It feels like pure evil. It feels like a demon is crushing the air out of your lungs. But scientifically, it is a projected hallucination. Your brain is projecting your dream world onto the real world. Like augmented reality, you are seeing a nightmare with your eyes wide open. It is harmless, but it is one of the most terrifying experiences a human can have. But dreams aren't just about fear. They are also about housekeeping. This is the reverse learning theory. Imagine your brain is a computer. During the day, you download gigabytes of data, conversations, faces, colors, numbers. Most of this is junk. If you saved everything, your hard drive would crash. So at night, the cleaning crew comes in. Francis Crick, the man who discovered DNA, proposed this. He said, "We dream in order to forget. Your brain replays the memories of the day. It keeps the important ones, and it deletes the useless ones. The weird random images you see in dreams, that is just the data being shredded. That is the trash being taken out. If you don't sleep, the trash piles up. That is why sleep deprivation leads to hallucinations. Your waking mind becomes cluttered with junk data. Now, what if you could hack the system? What if you could wake up inside the dream? This is called lucid dreaming. It happens when the logic center of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, turns back on during sleep. You look around, you realize, wait, I am dreaming. And in that moment, you become a god. The laws of physics no longer apply. You can fly. You can walk through walls. You can talk to your subconscious. You can practice real skills. Studies show that athletes who practice in a lucid dream actually improve in real life, because the brain neurons are firing the exact same way. To the brain, the practice is real. It is the ultimate virtual reality, and it is free. But it is hard to master. Most people get too excited, and they wake up. But for those who master it, the night becomes a playground, a second life. There is one final theory, and it is the most controversial. It involves a molecule called DMT, dimethyltryptamine. It is the most powerful psychedelic drug known to man. Dr. Rick Strassman proposed that our brains naturally produce tiny amounts of DMT, specifically in the pineal gland. Some believe that when we dream, we are getting a microdose of this spirit molecule. This explains why dreams are so visual, so emotional, so bizarre. If this is true, then dreaming isn't just a mental process. It is a chemical trip. Every night you are tripping on your own supply. You are visiting a different dimension created by your own chemistry. We spend 25 years of our lives asleep. We used to think that time was wasted. But now we know better. That time is when we learn. It is when we heal. It is when we practice survival. It is when we face our demons. Dreams are the last frontier. We can map the ocean. We can map the stars. But we cannot map your dreams. They belong only to you. They are your private theater. And tonight, the curtain goes up again. This is Mind Odyssey. If you want to understand the mysteries of your own mind, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, What is the scariest nightmare you have ever had? Or have you ever met the demon in the corner? Sweet dreams. I'll see you when you wake up.